This is my high school dream car, the Hyundai Tiburon. I bought her for not a lot of money with some known engine issues. On the last episode, I came to the conclusion that the engine is toast. But just out of curiosity, I cut up the filter to see what sparkly gems were hiding in there.
No. This is kind of a useless exercise at this point because I won't be able to tell if the metal flakes are from the engine or from me cutting this thing. But I just want to open it and see what it looks like. But that's not going to stop me from throwing more money at it. So today I'm going to the junkyard because there are two facelift 1 Tiburons about 10 minutes away from me. So I have to go. I'm hoping to get some new seats because my seats are kind of torn up, and then a few other goodies that I'm missing, like the door handle and the air vents and stuff. Junkyard runs are always fun because you never know what you're gonna find, and these are one of my favorite things to do whenever I have time. And before I turn the camera off, I just wanted to say thank you guys for giving me words of encouragement on the last video, because seeing cement looking engine oil coming out of your engine is very discouraging, especially for a car that I just bought. But at the same time, the car was only $1,500, which is like slightly more than the price of a good engine, to be honest. And I got a whole car, so I'm not too sad about it. I'm more excited for what's ahead rather than being sad about what happened. But again, thank you so much for your words. I think that really helped me a lot. So anyways, I'll catch you guys at the junkyard. Alright, here's the first one. It's already pretty gone through. Oh man. Oh wow. Doesn't seem like there's much to grab here. There's the lights. This is what I was looking for. Oh man, the clear, it's all gone. And here's the other. Yeah, they're both kind of crappy, but as long as there's no cracks, I think it's okay. Oh, here's a key. I do need a new one of these because mine is broke. Let's see if I can grab that. Got an OEM radio. And the dash, not much to grab here. I do like these silver vents, but it's like peeling off right there, so I'm not gonna go for that. And here is the other one. This looks to be in much better shape and hasn't been gone through as much as the other one. Okay. Oh, there goes the plan for the bumper. Headlights, kind of foggy, but much better condition than the other one. Ooh. This one is like way better condition than the other one. I was really hoping for some leather seats, but they both of them have a cloth. Well, I guess I can take this gauge cluster because maybe it has a check engine light. Yeah, I mean this one too, it's got like peeling right there. But I do like the fact that this has like open and close. Mine does not have that. Oh, this door is broken. It's got some neon lights down here. Where is the hood release? I do like this non-cracked gauge cluster. Looks pretty clean. I don't know if the mileage can be adjusted on these. Probably not. So I just took off this gauge cluster and noticed that there's 3 connections, but I only remember taking 2 out of mine. So I think the reason potentially why my check engine light didn't work is because maybe that third plug is not plugged in.
But either way, this one is super clean and it doesn't have a crack, whereas mine does. So I'm gonna take this, and if the mileage is bad, at least I'm gonna replace this clear plastic part. So I think this would be a good buy. I think that's a real saline. Haven't seen one of those in a while. So considering that there were only 2 base model Tiburons in the yard, I think I did pretty good. So first of all, as I showed in the last video, my intake airbox was complete mess because for mine, this metal clip part, they're both gone. So it doesn't clip in. That's why the previous owner tied a shoelace around it. So I got that. I got all the clamps, all good. And my trunk panel is completely rotted. This one is in very good condition. I even got the foams that go under it, so I'll be putting that on. And then the 2 air vents, they're not as good condition as I would like to be. Kind of all about to get cracked. But I got it for now because I really like the fact that these have like closing vents. So there's that. And then I don't know how many miles it has, but I'm gonna plug it in. I'm curious to see if the check engine light comes on for this one. And if nothing else, this one doesn't have a cracked plastic panel here, and mine does, so I'll replace that. And then right now mine has an aftermarket radio, which is really ugly. I know that the GT V6 versions have a double DIN head unit from Infinity, but I do plan to put the multi-gauge panel on it in the future, so I thought I would just get a original single DIN. Lastly, I got this cargo cover. So altogether $80, which for all of this is a very spectacular deal. This is why I love junkyards. Really curious about the gauges. Oh, this one has a hole, but it doesn't have a connector. Okay, so I was wrong. So I wonder what happens if I plug in the updated one. Is my car gonna blow up? Let's see. Wow. Yeah.
I can sit on the front of that.
Yeah. Alright, so that check engine light comes on. Too bad it has 225,000 miles. Wow.
It's like a lot.
Yeah. Oddly enough, there's those 3 marks there, so I think someone definitely messed with this. Anyways. Alright. Good as new. And I think it would be very terrible of me to just put this back in just like this, because there's a lot of little scratches here, and that's pretty typical of any car. I'm gonna use some Plastic X to polish. First wipe it with some alcohol. Now if you just do this and not polish, it will scratch very badly. So make sure that if you do this, you're gonna do polish too, because there's no going back. But first you just get rid of all the contaminants on the surface. So now there's like way more scratches, as you can see. Let's see if that gets any better with Plastic X. Fingers crossed, because it would suck if it didn't.
Ooh, shiny. Yeah, so there's some spots left. I gotta do that a little more, but I'll just do it off camera and then get back to the install. All right. Okay, and the next thing is the radio. Ow! Oh, jeez. Instead of using an adapter that you can find pretty easily, they just spliced wires. Oh. Guitar Hero Mexicano. Why do you have to destroy everything? And the engine. Well, I guess I can't do that. What I can do is remove these vents here. So there's 2 screws in the back side. That only took 30 minutes. Here it is. First one. It's a little different, but the mounting, oh boy. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. For those that are already into Tiburons, you guys probably know this already, but the facelift ones is a lot longer and it doesn't fit without any modifications. And I did not know that at first, but now I learned. So your option is to cut this part so that it's the same length as the old one, or remove this ring and replace it with this one. I already tried doing that once, and unfortunately these plastics are pretty brittle and I cracked one. But for this one, I'm gonna do it on camera and see if I can not break one and show you guys how to do it if you don't know already. So the first thing is to remove this vent part here, and there are 2 tabs on the side like this. So you push on that. There we go. Take that out. And then if you look here, there are tabs right there and there, and all the way around. These are really exposed to the sun, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna break, but I'm gonna try anyway. So you have to kind of get under here and take it out like that, and then hope you don't break it. Do the same thing here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there you go. That's how you break it. So, I mean, kind of knew that was gonna happen, so yeah. Well, I'll eventually get a new one, but right now I'll just go back to these. So I cleaned it as best as I could. The only problem is the rubbers on these bottom 2 slots are coming off. I'm gonna try taking it off. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna go clean some more. I got all the pieces cleaned. By the way, this is like a really impressive piece of metal. Very good. This is a lot harder than it looks because I think over time the rubber might have shrunk, and if you start here then go down, it's gonna start lifting up here. So I'm just gonna do this off camera because it's gonna take a while. So there's supposed to be a screw right there, but mine is missing that. noticed that the one from my car, being a 2003 model, is made of this composite material which gets moldy and disgusting with moisture, and the one from the yard was out of a 2005 and it was made of plastic. So it was good to see Hyundai learning from their mistake and improving it. The foam pieces are very important, otherwise the floor would be uneven. It was easy because the back of the plastic panels showed exactly where the foams needed to go. I didn't worry too much about the old adhesive because this floor panel isn't going to move much, so I figured this very strong double-sided tape would be good enough. The big piece on the top, however, seemed to be held on by this waxy material, which I found interesting. So I did my best to scrape it off. And since the double-sided tape didn't work too well on the wax, I used my all-time favorite, JB Weld. This stuff makes everything stick. How does this go? Is it like that? If you guys know how this goes, post in the comments, please. On the next episode, I'll be looking for a used belt tensioner from the junkyard again. I don't know why I didn't get one while I was there twice, but I'm going back a third time with a list of other Hyundai V6 models there, and I'll be checking all of them for that tensioner. This will allow me to take my broken one off and check the timing finally. I am most likely moving in the next few months, so I definitely won't be removing my engine anytime soon. So at this point, I'm just simply curious whether my timing is off or not. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.